Hi everyone, my name is Antonia and I'm going to be leading you through a 15-minute stretch. We're going to start out the stretch on a chair. You're also welcome to go on the floor, but if you feel like this is a better option for you, you can take that as well. Feel free to bring your feet into the front. We're going to start to get decompressed into our body through our breath. So when you're ready, take your hands by your side, closing your eyes for a moment and tuning into your body today. We're going to take a deep breath in, open your arms and your hands, as well as your eyes, looking up at the top, and exhale down. Take a deep inhale, reaching up to the sky, and exhale down. 2 more. Inhaling tall, and exhale down. Last one, inhaling up, and exhale down. Beautiful. We're going to start to bring our hands out to the side, rotation through your shoulders and your arms, nice long wingspan, rotating back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rotate forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands out to the front, rotating into your wrists, getting nice and easy, opening up those areas of the body for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate the opposite way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's interlace our fingers. We're going to push out those knuckles and leaning forward, stretching into those arms, reaching nice and long for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into the center. Bring your hands down onto your knees. Let's open up the feet a little bit wider, and then let's start to get a little bit into your torso, side to side. We're just going to shift our shoulders from one side to the other. Going for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take a nice big sweep, reaching one hand over the head and leaning into that side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch. Breathe up. Inhale, other hand, reaching over the head. Other hand can be across. And lengthen, open up all throughout that side of your body for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back into center. We're going to bring our hands onto our knees and lean forward into our chest. And as you get nice and low, we're going to push one shoulder forward, looking towards the side and twisting into a little bit of our spine and upper body today for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. Bring the other shoulder forward. We're giving a little twist into our upper body, looking the other way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Let's take our fingertips down. You're going to reach to your furthest point for yourself today. So wherever that is, and you end up, be gracious and thankful that we're here together today, moving our bodies and breathing as you go through down towards your furthest point for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to reach over to one ankle, reaching all the way across, touch towards your furthest point onto one side of that side of our bodies on one leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch, reach across over to the other side, hands around, and we're exhaling. Relax your head and your forehead, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to our center. We're going to reach to our tippy toes, out to your furthest point, wherever that is. Maybe it's the toes, the tops of the feet, maybe it's the ankles or the shins. And just take your time as you lengthen your arms and leaning forward, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to roll back up into our spine, come all the way back up, and we're nice and tall back into our chair. Heels and toes, let's walk those toes and heels in. We're going to take one knee and coming into the center of our torso, in the center of our bodies, pulling that knee, and we're going to close down, forehead towards the knee, and get nice and curled in our spine as we curve our spine. Breathing through the mid-spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come back up. Bring your opposite hand out, and we're going to pull that knee out to the side, widening through the inner thigh. Getting nice and long. We're just going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's take that leg down. Let's switch the other side. So we're holding into that knee. You can also go under the thigh if that feels better for you today. And then same thing, we're going to come down, forehead down towards the knee, curling in our spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up. We're going to reach out the opposite hand and then take the same hand, same knee, and we're pulling it out to the side of our bodies. Relax your shoulders. Breathing through those sticky spots today for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back into the center. Draw those knees down. We're going to take your heel now and kick it out to the front. You may want to come off your chair onto the edge a little bit. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath with me. Inhale, arms up to the sky and folding from your hips and reaching forward. This is such a good one of my favorites. Lengthening your arms, lengthening into the back of your legs. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up with those arms, feeling nice and tall. Keep your arms up, and we're going to just switch your feet. Kick out into the heels. Nice long arms, and reach forward. Exhaling, lengthen through for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up, reaching up. Bring those feet back into center and draw your arms down. All right. I hope you're feeling a little bit more lengthened in your body. We're going to come back into our chair, and then when you're ready, let's bring our hands behind us. Now, for those of you who want a modified version, your hands can be on your sides. They can also be on your lower back. Or if you want to go a little bit more into that stretch a little deeper, we're going to interlace our fingers behind our back. Pushing your knuckles out behind your chair, we look up to the sky and draw your shoulder blades down the back. Feeling tall as you lift that chin and look up to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now if you'd like, you can tilt a little bit forward with your chest. And we're going to stay here for a moment. Our arms are going to come up naturally. Just let them rise up behind your back. And maybe looking towards your feet. Relax your head as much as you can for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's come back up tall. We're going to take your hands by your side. Hope we're doing great. We're going to start to shift over onto one side of our chair. So when you're ready, coming off of your chair onto the side and kicking out your leg. Now feel what works best for you. I like to go in the corner of my chair, legs in between. And then when you're ready, take a nice deep breath. We're going to bring both hands sliding down into the leg. And you go to your furthest point. Maybe you don't see my toes today, and that's okay. But reach to your furthest point for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come back up super tall and start to switch out those legs. So take your time as we change or rearrange your body a little bit, kicking out that leg long, and then bring your hands onto the thigh, and maybe we go down to your toes or your shins or your furthest point, and stacking the opposite hand on top. Breathing through all of those sticky spots for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up tall. We're going to pull those legs back into the center. All right, looking good. Let's take our hands and we're going to bring those hands back into the center, palms facing together. Now when you're ready, we're going to turn over to one side and you're going to keep twisting over as you pull those elbows all the way across. Go to your furthest point and you may start to feel that pull in the back. Lengthen, breathing tall for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's switch the sides. We're going to pull the elbows across the other way and twisting as we keep the palms together, pushing one palm into the other and feeling tall in our spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's take our hands apart. We're going to bring them to the back of the head and then start to work a little bit with your chin to chest as we pull slowly, fingertips behind the head, and just give a little pull gently down, lengthening the back of our neck. Breathing through for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to look up to the sky and open your elbows now. Look up tall. Bring those elbows out. Lift that chin. Widen your chest. Widen those arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We come back up. We're going to take your hands down for a moment and just relax. Maybe shake out those hands. When you're ready, rotate through your shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's rotate forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to take one leg. Whenever you're ready, you can cross over your shin. For a little bit deeper, we cross over our thigh. We're going to take your hands down and fold forward and reach to your toes. Exhaling. Lengthen through those arms. Lengthen through your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We come back into the center, come back up tall in your chair. Let's switch your sides. Again, you can cross over the shin, maybe you cross over the thigh, taking your hands down, reaching to your furthest point, lengthen all the way and towards those toes. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up tall. All right, bring those feet back to your center. And then let's work a little bit with your neck as well as shoulders. So we're going to take out one arm to the side. Let's reach around. And you may have done this one before. You're going to pull the opposite way, away from those lengthened fingers. Maybe you close your eyes. Imagine your ear touching your shoulder. Breathing through all those sticky spots for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch nice and easy. Bring that arm around. Fingertips gently pull the head to one side. Ear to shoulder, and we're stretching all of that beautiful tightness or stickiness from our neck, the base of our head, all the way down into the shoulders and the delts and the traps. And breathing for another 3, and 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's take your hands down. Nice big deep breath. Inhale, hold at the top with your shoulders. Exhale, ha. Inhale, hold. Exhale, ha. Last 2. Inhale, squeeze at the top, and exhale, release. And one more deep breath. And exhale down. Awesome job. Let's take your chin to chest one more time. Now you're welcome to stay here if you have any injuries or you're not feeling very well in your neck and you want to just stay right here. That is okay. If you want to go a little more, we're going to rotate the head one way all the way around one side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rotate the other way. Take your time. Rotation around. Breathe. Rotate for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Thank you so much for joining me today in our stretch session. I look forward to stretching with you again and moving with you more. I will see you again. Feel free to follow, like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Take good care.